morning, Knights, and welcome back to the Westmount Highlights. It's the week of April 29th, 2024. Last week, we had a bunch of field trips taking place, including the Sec 3 Cabana Sec 4 Boston trip and the grad trip to New York, which I had the pleasure of chaperoning along with my colleagues. We had a great time, which included taking pictures at the top of the Rockefeller Center, taking the Staten Island Ferry past the Statue of Liberty. We had Kayam singing Guantanamera, starting a chorus with a stranger in the middle of Central Park, and a talent show that will go down in history. Bus 2, we don't trust you. Classic. We have one more trip planned for our Sec 1s, which is this Friday, May 3rd, to Camp Rec, and it should be a great time. Okay, it's golden ticket time. We have our previous ticket out there still somewhere. Let's see if you can figure it out. It's our last ticket. It hasn't been discovered, so here's that clue from a couple weeks ago again. In the hall where hunger meets its end, where laughter blends with the voice of a friend. Seek the corner where silence has crept, where a table alone has long been kept. Upright it stands against the norm, guarding a secret in an unusual form. There where daily feasts unfold, golden ticket, bold and bold. Did you get it? I'll give you one more clue. It's in a room somewhere between 206 and 212. If you find the ticket, sign the bottom, and bring it back to the office to be entered in a draw for a Cineplex gift card. All right, that's it for me. Don't miss birthday shoutouts at the end of the episode. But for now, let's see what the TWH crew have been cooking up for us this week.
Why do some people leave newspapers on trains?
Wow. That's deep.
I got a better question for you. Why are we always in the library?
I don't know. We just are.
I just think that there's more out there than just one room.
Yeah, why don't we go do something outside the library?
Let's go! Yeah!
What's going on?
Hey, you're in the library again?
This is really weird.
I don't like this.
I need to get out of here now. Guys, we're achieving nothing. All we're doing is running around.
Yeah, let's sit down and think of a plan.
This is crazy. It's like we're trapped in the Matrix.
I know. In this hand, I have the blue pill. If you take the blue pill, you will wake up and everything will go back to normal. In the other hand, I have the red pill, which does the exact same, but it tastes like strawberry.
Ooh, all the strawberry, please. This is insane. I need to get out of here. Wait a minute. There's one door we haven't tried yet.
That's the exact same door.
Yeah, but it's the other side.
We did it! We're out!
This sucks. Let's go back in the library.
Yeah.
I'm staring out into the night, trying to hide the pain. I'm going to the place where love good don't never cost a thing. And the pain you feel's a different kind of pain. Well, I'm going home, back to the place where I belong, and where your love has always been enough for me. I'm not running from, no, I think you got me all wrong. I don't regret this life I chose for me. But these places and these places are getting old, so I'm going home. Well, I'm going home.
Thank you for having the chance to be in here.
Thanks for having me.
So, how long have you been teaching at Westmount?
At Westmount, this is my 10th year and I've been teaching 21 years.
If you could describe the school in one word, what would that be?
I would use 2 words and just say diverse and energetic.
Is there a particular reason for that?
Well, I think the diversity speaks for itself on a certain level, but then I would also say that beyond the aesthetic, there's also a broad diversity of people with a lot of interests and experiences. There's a lot of creativity in the building. And as to the energy, as much as school can be dreary, I also think that the kids here bring a lot of enthusiasm to a lot of what we do ultimately, and that comes through.
So, you're an English teacher. What do you think is your favorite book that you've had your students read in class?
Yeah, easily it's A Streetcar Named Desire. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Earlier this year, we watched the movie, too, and same thing for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yes.
Have you ever encountered a film adaptation of a novel that you have found to be better than the actual novel?
I can't think of one offhand. Usually the book tends to be a lot better because of the potential for depth and development.
What do you think it takes to make a great public speaker?
I think there's a lot of acting in public speaking because I think that every person is insecure to some degree, and the great public speakers set that aside and they present themselves as an audience needs to receive them, which is as an eloquent, thoughtful, confident person. And the audience will go along with you if you present yourself as being that way.
We went around asking people, if you could ask Mr. Barnes one question, what would it be? I got, if you could live in any decade, which would it be?
Probably this one, because when you look back over history, if you really would try and assess what it would be like to be like a working class individual in the 1800s or the 1900s or any other time, it seems like it would be vastly more difficult than it actually is now. So I think that we have vastly more freedom and opportunity than we've ever had in human history at this moment.
Before you leave the interview, I'd just like to ask you, what is, do you think, one piece of advice or one lesson that you think is the most important that you have for the audience watching the video right now?
Initially it sounds cliche, but actually I think perseverance is a very important concept that people need to keep in mind, because anything that is worth trying and doing entails that there's going to be stumbles and failures along the way, and people need to sort of like basically pick themselves up, dust themselves off, and learn from the failings as much as the successes, and ultimately they'll attain their goal. And I think that too often people allow their stumbles to stop them rather than being opportunities for wisdom.
Well, thank you for having the chance to be interviewed today.
Thanks for having me.
Remember that time a wizard put a curse on us?
Well, remember when you went to get out of the simulation?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, I have something very important I want to tell you.
You're talking kind of weird.
If I am, it's because I'm so happy about my new community of like-minded individuals.
Your community sounds more like a cult to me.
Not at all. We get together, we read books,
What kind of books?
stuff about Bargist, Baphomet, Belphegor.
Sounds like a cult.
It's not a cult. We get together, we cook, we clean.
Sounds like a cult, dude.
Yeah, it really does sound like a cult.
Stop calling it a cult. We do regular things like sacrifice Saturdays, slaughter Sundays. Oh yeah, and meat Mondays.
Yeah, this is definitely a cult, and we, or at least I, am not joining.
Ditto, you can just go ahead about your business.
Did I mention we have free tacos on Wednesdays?
Why didn't you say so? I'm in.
Me too.
You know what that sound means. It's time to give out some birthday love. So here's who's celebrating a birthday this week. Isabella Collier Hay, Kiara Davidson, Lucas Martins, James Winkler, Victoria Brown, Michael Carano, Alba Corbacho Sanchez, Io Hamilton Choi, Milo Levinson, Dante Sorgini, Michaela Cartier, Sumin Che, James Granville III, Colette Sorkinski, Abdullah, sorry, it's going too fast, Abdullah Zufilikar Surya, Trinity Dyer, Margaret Genevieve Jegan, and Owen Renwick. Happy birthday to each and every one of you. I hope you guys have a wonderful birthday. And that's it for me. We'll be back next week with another episode of The Highlights. Until then, we'll keep the nightlights on.